We have psychologist and motivational speaker Anthony Njenga with me in studio. Karibu sana.
Asante sana.
Good to have you back on the show.
I'm very happy to be here.
You always like throw us everywhere, and today I'm excited because I don't think I ever thought about emotional styles.
Yeah, they actually exist.
They do.
Yes.
They do. They actually do.
Yes.
Please tell us, what are they?
Okay, emotional styles. First of all, emotional styles, people should understand what is emotional style. The emotional style is how we adapt, how we react or respond to the situations that come in life, you know. Okay. Let's say there are situations whereby we feel like we don't want to lose people, you know. You don't want to lose people you love. You know, you feel that you don't want to be abandoned. You don't want to be left by the people we love. So there are a lot of emotional styles, like several emotional styles, which we will be tackling on, but people should understand these are how we adapt or react to situations that come in life. Yes.
Okay, because we are reactive.
Yes.
We are reactive beings.
Yes.
So it's how we do that and what that says about our emotional
Exactly,
style.
exactly.
So what's the very first one?
The first one is, a very common one is mistrust.
Okay.
Yes, mistrust is an emotional style whereby, you know, Mikali, when you are in an intimate relationship and that person amekuhurt.
Yeah.
So you feel like kuna ile part ya trust ameondoa. So it will be so difficult for you to trust somebody else that easily. You know, these emotional styles they take a while for you to get to understand them. You know, there are people who don't even understand the emotional styles. You know, they may be feeling it's something so common, but it's something that inakuanga challenge sana. There's another one called abandonment, just as I mentioned.
Yes.
It's a feeling that you don't want to lose people you love, people close to you. Maybe let's say, for example, it's by death.
Yes.
You feel like you don't want to lose them. You're too clingy to them. You cling to them so much that when they go, you feel like they've abandoned you, but they have not. That's life. You know, there's something that you cannot, kuna kitu atwezi resist, vitu kama death. You know, even when someone, let's say for example, you're with someone, you know, these things start from childhood, Mikali, zinananga zikigrow when you're adult. You know, let's say for example, abandonment, ukiwa mdogo, ulikuwa unaachwa na parent wako, anaenda mahali anakuacha, so ukigrow una feeling ni kama you alone, you've been abandoned, of which si ati inakuanga hiyo. It's a feeling, it's a style, it's your emotional style as a person. So people have different emotional styles. So kuna watu wanakuanga na emotional style kama tatu at once. Yes, the people who they have abandonment, they have mistrust, they have unlovability. Unlovability is an emotional style whereby now you feel like whatever you do, you try looking good, but people don't recognize you. Unakaa tu vizuri, the makeup, you dress well, but you go somewhere, they don't recognize you. So you feel like you're so unlovable. Maybe ilianza maybe from childhood. Your parent hakuwa na identify maybe that you look good, hakuwa na kucompliment. So you feel like people don't love you when you go somewhere. You feel like they don't just appreciate you. And there's another one called exclusion. Okay. Exclusion is it's an emotional style whereby you feel like people hawataki ku-engage na wewe. They are pushing you aside. Like maybe it's a group of people, your friends, or maybe your family, maybe your partner, na mabeshte zake, you feel like they don't want to engage you in whatever they do. Maybe kama wamepanga kitu fulani, unafeel ni kama wamekutenga, they have set you aside. They don't want to put you or include you in that discussion or whatever they're doing. So unapata when you try going, let's say for example, indulging yourself in that conversation or whatever they're talking about, they give you a silent treatment. Kama hata uko hapo.
So is it something that is really happening to me? I'm imagining it. I don't know.
It's happening to everybody, Mikali. Hata we maybe uko na emotional style na hujui.
Mimi naona ni kama niko na hizo zote. I'm listening to you and thinking, oh my God, I don't want to feel excluded. I want to be noticed as well. I don't want to live my life like ni kama sikuagi. I want to leave impact.
Yeah, but you know, this emotional styles, Mikali, inaweza kuwa it can have an effect on how you live your life. It can have an effect on your relationship, be it right now or your future relationship. And these emotional styles, just as I just mentioned, they're taking time for you to understand them. The people who don't even understand the emotional styles. But once you ask yourself questions like, mimi nikiachwa, do I feel like kuna venye na feel nimeabandoniwa? Yeah, that's such kind of questions. Like when people are discussing about some business somewhere, or maybe when people are going out maybe to have a drink or two, do I feel like wameniwacha or wataki kuendaja mimi? Hapo unasema exclusion imeingia. So this emotional styles zinakuanga challenge and they impact people a lot.
So tuseme for example, when I was a kid, tumile example nilikuwa wazazi wananiwachanga. So nimewachwa wanaenda, eventually probably they separated and I feel like my dad or my mom anitaki ama anipendi. So when I grow up, anybody who is not showing me that they are fully committed into my life, my reaction to them emotionally is abandonment.
Yes.
Like you don't want me, I am not
Yes.
loved, I'm not cared for.
Yes.
So it is something that I have put in my brain. I have grown to
Yes.
depend on or cling on to
Yes.
that information or that feeling, that atakama happen in real life, I'm already feeling that way,
Yes.
or expecting it to happen that way.
Yes, but now on that issue, you have to first challenge yourself. Unajua sasa, let's say for example, maybe ukiwa mdogo ulikuwa unawachwa, wazazi walikuwa wanaenda wanakuacha, awa spend time na wewe, maybe wanakuacha tu kwa nyumba wameenda, ama wana take some time off, ama maybe they separated. So it's not about haimaanishi wamekuwa abandon. It's just you, the feeling inakujanga juu una feel ni kama hawako there for you, but it's something you can challenge yourself and tell yourself that sasa, okay, as I grew up, you ilikuwa child, as I grew up, my parents are there. Maybe let's say for example, hata kama they have divorced or something like that, at least I get in touch with one of them. Na pia not only your parents, maybe hata kama wamekuwa abandoned, there are people who are there for you. You have to now set that positivity in your mind. Don't always measure on the negative, at you say juu nimeachwa, ati juu watu wanaona kama hawanipendi, the unlovability, emotional style, you feel like itaku deteriorate, ikupeleke chini, that you won't live your life. You know, it has an effect on how you live your life, but it's you as a person. What's your outlook? How do you perceive it? Are you a positive person? You know, what is your attention? What do you focus? Where focus yako ni kwa that issue ama in life? Are you focusing only on that? Are you looking on the negative side of everything, or are you positive that no matter the fears that I have, I can challenge the fears and tell them hata kama walikuwa nikiwa mdogo nilikuwa nacho, right now at least I have people who are there for me. Challenge your fears.
So it's how I react to these things and being aware of what is happening. So a relationship has ended.
Yes.
It does not mean that I am the problem.
Exactly.
It just means probably that situation was not conducive for me.
Exactly.
So instead of feeling like, oh, nimewachwa tena, it's how I look and react to the things that happen to me in life.
Yes, and hapo umesema, let's say for example, relationship end na ulikuwa unapendwa, una feel ni kama maybe wendo ulikuwa shida. It's not about you. Just have that positivity in mind that, okay, hata kama nimeachwa, hata kama relationship end, the next relationship, I will take time before the trust comes in. I will take time kwanza in that relationship kujua huyu mse. Ndo isi happen, hiyo feeling ikuje tena. You know, this emotional styles, yes, kuna venye unaweza with the time ukiendelea tu kuzielewa, inaweza kutoka. But kuna a situation kama let's say for example, vile umesema about kuachwa kwa relationship. Then umeingia into another relationship, maybe umetrust tena, you've given hopes on that. Then kuenda vile kutaenda, relationship ienda. That feeling inakuja tena, like I cannot trust again. Mwikali, a lot of people right now are getting it hard to trust mtu mwingine. Let's say kama relationship imeend, inakuanga challenge sana for someone to trust, and you feel like you're the problem, but it's not about you.
Okay.
It's about how you react to them. Despite them leaving, despite you being excluded from their issues, just have that positivity in life or in whatever you do in your relationship, that things are going to be better.
I think you said something very important there, Anthony, that these things, and it's not about you. Most of the times we beat ourselves down because of the things that happen around us, forgetting that we are whole, we are here now, we've been gifted another day. Instead of focusing on the good, tukotua popa, oh, it didn't end well, oh, aliniwacha, oh. So it is okay to go through the emotions.
Exactly.
Because you will go through it. But it's understanding that I can't be here for long. That those feelings or the things that they have done do not define who I am.
Yes. Just look at the positive side. Be an outlooker. You know, there's something called outlook. Outlook is, what is the positive side? You know, in life you have two sides, Mikali. There's always the negative side and there's always in everything, not only in life. Kwa kila kitu, simu iko na two sides, coin iko na two sides. Every single thing in life, be it an item, be it whatever thing, it has two sides. So life has two sides. Lazima kuna the positive side, lazima kuna the negative side. So are you a person who only dwells on the negative side and let the negative side, it could drown chini, that could stop from you doing what you do in life? This emotional style shouldn't stop you from doing what you do in life. You should develop that positivity in life, that no matter the emotional styles, no matter the challenges that comes along in life, that I can be able to overcome them. And no matter the fears, I can be able to challenge my fears and life can move on better.
Anthony, we've probably lived our lives without knowing what emotional styles are. We just tunaishi tu. How do we identify the triggers of these things and how we react to them if we're hearing this conversation for the very first time?
For the very first time.
Yes.
What I'd say is how you identify your emotional style. Just as I've just mentioned, unajua kuna ile feeling ya abandonment, let me just go into that emotional style. Una feel you're too clingy on people, una feel ni kama wakikuacha ni kama wamekuabandon. You identify kuna point mtu akikuacha ama kuna point ukiachwa na mabeshte ama umekuwa excluded or something, you feel like hapa kuna venye hapana, mbona nimefeel hivyo na see it is ni kitu ina happening. So you can identify it by, you know, kuna imukali kwa relationship ukiachwa, definitely utafeel ni kama you're not loved. You'll feel like you have tried your best, lakini how comes wameniacha? You feel like you're unlovable. But now you're feeling now that you just, okay, unaweza kosa ku identify that as an emotional style, but you'll sit down and think, now they have left me. Now what's next? Will I just stay there? You know, that's how I think you identify that this is not me. This is not how I should react to this thing. Yes, they might have left me, but I'm still pretty. I'm still handsome. I can still get a better person out there. I am not unlovable. Despite them leaving me, I can still have a future. You can identify them by, you can start from there.
And
once you have started from there,
yes. Every time they happen. So you notice a pattern.
Yes,
or probably nakwanga tu hivi nikiwachwa, I jump into the next relationship because I always want to feel like I am always with someone, or I'm always loved.
Yes.
But that does not mean that love should not come from outside.
Exactly.
It's how we understand our worth and the love we have for ourselves as well.
Exactly. So this emotional styles, Mwikali, what I can tell people is, maybe you might have not identified your emotional style. Maybe you feel like hizi ni vitu za kawaida kwa life, but these things can have a great effect if you don't look up on them. But as it taking a short period, I won't tell you that once now you have identified, like maybe sasa hivi nimeongea nikakwambia maybe una feel you're too clingy, hey, maybe mimi na feel like abandoned. It doesn't mean that your feeling that you're having it solve this. It takes time. You first have to identify yourself. You identify that this is an emotional style, and how will you go about it? Will you just stay there with that emotional style without exclusion, venye watu wamekutenga, or will you just have the positivity in life? Mimi nasemanga in life, I always tell people, despite whatever challenge, whatever situation that comes along in life, how positive are you? What's your outlook towards life? What's your attention? Unaangalia, what are you focusing? Are you focusing on the negative side or on the positive side? Yeah, when life hits bottom rock. Yes, bottom rock.
It's okay. We get it.
Yes.
We get it, Anthony.
So how resilient are you? How do you bounce back from the situation? How resilient are you? Unajua challenge ikikuja Mwikali, when you face any challenge in life, be it an emotional style or whichever challenge, what really matters is how you bounce back. Ukianguka chini Mwikali, haukaangi hapo.
Nope.
You just wake up, wipe your dust,
and you
move forward.
Yes.
And in life, there's another emotional style that I have not mentioned, is failure. In life, everybody must fail. All the great men that you see out here, there's no successful person. Let me not lie. Let me be honest to you. Acha nisikudanganya. Hata hautawahi sikia maybe from someone else. Ule mtu mwenye you're looking up to right now, unaweza feel ni kama hakufail. Everybody has failed in a point or another. Maybe your role model is Mwikali. You feel like Mwikali hajawahi fail. Anakuanga tu hapa maglam, makeup on TV and everything. Life is all about the luxury and everything. In life, everybody must fail. And you must accept the fact that maybe if you fail, it doesn't mean it's the end of the road for you. You can still wake up, wipe the dust and move forward. Put that positivity in you. Yes, negativity inaweza kuja, but how do you bounce back from that challenge? How do you bounce back from that emotional style or situation that you're in?
How do you react?
Yes.
Because life will always throw things at you.
Exactly.
It will never be smooth.
Yes.
You will be hurt. We will lose people.
Exactly.
Through death, through ending of relationships,
yes.
You will lose jobs, you will lose opportunities.
Yes.
You will lose somehow.
Yes.
But how do you react to those things?
Exactly.
Because it's in the reaction.
Yes.
You are in control of the reaction, and you're not in control of what life throws.
Exactly.
But you are in control of how you react to those things.
Yes.
So I'm really glad that we had this conversation this morning. Yeah. And when I thought about it, I was just like, emotional stress is like but it's like what you said, it's every day, but it's just being aware.
Aware, yes.
Of what this means, what it says,
exactly.
and what I should do.
Yes.
About it.
About it. How do you perceive things? How do you get it? How do you adapt it? Yeah. Yes, it's your emotional style. Will you keep on blaming yourself that why do I have this emotional style?
No.
It's you.
Yeah.
And as I've just mentioned, unaweza kuwa na like 7 emotional styles as a person. So hai matter how many emotional styles uko nayo, but wewe mwenyewe, how do you react to them?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Anthony, thank you so much for coming through.
Thank
I
you
think
so
this was a very, very important conversation to have.
Yes.
Parting shots before Nikwachu Wende. You're always an encouragement. I remember the last time Mulikobe kuja kuongelesha Oshawa University.
Yeah.
But what will be your parting shot as you share your social media handles?
What I can say is be positive in life. You know, success doesn't come easily.
No.
There must be failures. There must be ups and downs. You know, how do you react to the failures in life? How do you react to what comes in your life? Ukipigwa mangumi na life, zikikuangusha chini, how do you react? How do you wake up and move forward? You know, you should be positive in everything you do. Hata kama job unaona mshahara kidogo imepungua, hata kama COVID-19 sahi imekuwa so hard, your family you feel like you cannot make it in life, what's your way forward? How are you positive in life? Because COVID-19 iko hapa. How do you react to these things?
Absolutely.
Yes, so parting shot, my social media at official Anthony Njenga on Instagram, Facebook Anthony Njenga, YouTube Anthony Njenga. And you guys, asanteni sana for those who are tuning me. Shout out to my mom, shout out to my dad, shout out to everybody who's tuning in, all my friends. Najua nisiposema hiyo wanaweza ni
ni vizuri salamu zifike.
Mimi Muluya though.
Anthony, thank you so much for coming through. As
I
always, just before we go on a break, I have 5 more winners for you. You're sharing your acts of kindness stories. Naona mmoja nasema, I'm Anne from Kikuyu. I would like to appreciate my mom and dad. My dad has been paralyzed for 3 years. For all those years, my mom has been washing my dad kumfunga diaper, and not one day did she ever complain. Though he died last year, may his soul rest in peace. That was an ultimate sacrifice. Thanks in advance. Yes, you get a gift hamper. Your number ends with 831. Hi, Mikali, loving the show. My story is when I was back in school, there was this girl who gave me all her shopping, for I didn't have anything left in my box. I hardly knew her, but she helped me. She left afterwards, and I met her last year, 6 years later. It's a D from South B. Your number ends in the 497. Your number ends the 247, and your SMS is, Hi Mukali, I'm Tess from Thika. I will always remember an act of kindness done to me by my uncle, who is my mom's brother. When I finished primary school, I had passed really well, but I had no one to take me to high school. My uncle, though he wasn't well off, took me and got me admitted to high school, denying himself everything. He struggled with my fees, his children's fees, putting food on the table, and all the things that a man should do to his children, he did to me, and he never at any one time discriminated me or even made me feel like a burden. I completed high school in 2018 and I'm doing well. My uncle is my hero. Good morning, Mikali. This is Helen Niger. My younger sister, Nanyu Niger, paid my rent and supported my son through school. She deserves a gift because she has been a mom I never had. From Nakuru. Thanks. Your number ends with 818. And the last one. Good morning, Mikali. I love your shows. I'm grateful this morning I managed to complete my nursing internship in Mombasa. I got stranded since I did not have a place to stay or anyone to contact. I sat at a modern coast waiting bay for about 7 hours, praying for a miracle. It reached a point I was in despair and I started crying. Then boom, a miracle. I was called by my friend from Kilifi and referred me to his uncle. They hosted me 4 months without asking for anything. Your number ends the 756. There's kindness. There's some good in this world, and I'm here to see it. Loving all your messages. We're going to take a very short commercial break. We will be right back.